Hello, everyone. Welcome to the anniversary of the live stream. Hi. Yeah, welcome, everyone. This live stream has been going on for every week on a Sunday for 1 year now. Payam, hi. You're the first one here. Welcome. Thank you so much. Payam, how are you today? How are you today? Let me click here to show. So we've got Payam saying, "Hi Eric, congrats for the 1 year anniversary." Thank you so much. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. I'll just wait for everyone to join in. And then we had Martin here too, Martin from ELT Experiences. Martin, you're getting close to 5,000 subs. Can't wait for you to get there. And he says, "I'm looking forward to this and will join as soon as I can. Congratulations on the 1 year mark for the weekly live stream." And Dola, hi Dola, how are you today? Yeah, thank you so much for joining, everyone. Ashraf, your new year. And then, Ashraf, where are you from? And then, Karina. Hi, Karina. It's nice to have you here. How are you tonight? I hope you had a great evening last night. Ashraf, and then Dola. Yeah, everyone. Renee, I need to talk to you, Renee. Handsome, thank you so much. Renee, how are you doing? I really want to hear how it's going with you. Sometimes, we need our friends to check in on us. Yeah, I've been doing this live stream for 1 year now. That's 52 episodes, I guess, where I've come on and just talk to you guys. And it's grown, and I've had so many great teachers join me. And I just want to say thank you to everyone. Oh, another one from Palestine, Ashraf, welcome. We've got a few Palestinians on here. I'm so happy for all of you joining. Tamazing, hello from Algeria. I will start my experience as a teacher this week. I am so excited for you. I think it's going to be really fun. I want you to just enjoy it. And I think every teacher can look back to that first week and remember how it goes. So just make the best out of it and enjoy it. You're still cleaning, Renee. Cleaning? Or what are you cleaning up? Sorry, I think I might have forgotten or I missed it. Eve, a Finn. Are you from Finland? Oh, yeah, I can see by your name. Eva Hamalainen. I'm so sorry. I butcher every single name that gets on here. Welcome so much. We don't have many Finnish people on here. So, Eva, I'm going to say you're one of our first Finns that are joining. A Finnish living in Italy. Well, I've got a few people here. Anna, you're back. Anna, thank you so much. Anna has been one of the viewers from very early. Anna, when did you start watching? Anna has been supporting the channel for a long time. And as you can see on her name, she's got a badge. So she's one of our members. She's in the membership program. Sandra from Argentina. Sandra, thank you so much. You've also been here a while, I know. Aurora from France. Okay, what I need to do, and I've thought about it last week, but I didn't do it. I need to make a list of words to say in each language just to say hello, because I really appreciate everyone from all these countries joining, because it really makes teaching a global family, and it's so interesting learning from everyone. And there's my brother Paul. He's also in the membership program, and he's using the kiss emoticon that we put in. Rosella from England, hi, how are you doing? I think it's very exciting. I feel like I've been watching some sports online and it's been going great. Okay, let me get back to the message I want to talk about. So I've been doing this for 52 weeks and it's been difficult some weeks. You see me here and I'm very tired, or other weeks I'm just rambling on like I usually do, or I might not explain myself very well, but I feel like I've improved a lot. I feel like if I just consistently did these videos, that I would build up momentum and improve my teaching, improve how I speak and present information, and also improve videos that I make for the community. And I think it's very important for us to realize that when we work on something consistently and with focus, we will improve. Like I've told you guys before, I don't think I'm the best teacher, not by a long shot. I may be in the 40s, I guess the top 40s, if I had to rate myself, but I truly believe that I might not be the best at many things, but if I consistently work hard, I'm going to improve. And yeah, let's see. Raza, hi, happy to see you for a long time. You're more than welcome anytime you have. Miyaku from Japan, hi. Hi, Kezia. Nice to see you. Hope you're feeling better from last night too. Everyone, we had Halloween last night, and that's another point I want to talk about, Halloween. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, please put it in the comment. Well, if you have any questions or anything you want to say, please put it in the comments below. Now, last night was Halloween, and I'm going to start telling the story. Last night was Halloween. And I know many people don't celebrate Halloween for my family. My parents, they're not really interested in Halloween. And in South Africa, we're very conservative. But I love the idea of dressing up and having a good time. And, I feel like every year, just like with each week, I have the opportunity with these videos to think about what I've done during the week and to talk about some things that I've thought about during the week. I feel like every Halloween is a very special day for me where something happens and it has an impact on my life, And yesterday I was in the shower because that's where we get all our great thoughts, and I was just going through like the past 10 years. Every Halloween, something happened that impacted my life, and it last night maybe as well, I might have met someone, or I might have had an experience, or I might have thought about something that can have an impact on my life. And for me, what I thought about was, yes, every week I work on these videos, but sometimes something happens in life that causes you to break and to restart. And I feel like every week with this channel, it gives me a chance to restart my week and be better. Every Halloween, something happens, and then the next day, today, gives me a chance to restart and refocus what I want to do. So for many people, that might be New Year's, but I think from now on, November 1st is going to be my time to refocus and restart, to regain and refocus on the things that are important and what I want to achieve. So guys, what about you? So many people have believe November that they're going to do something, like sometimes they've got Movember where men grow out their mustaches, or some people believe that for 1 month it's almost like dry October where somebody doesn't drink during October, or what are you going to focus on, or what is something you want to refocus or rededicate yourself to? And here we go. Miriam, Ashmeet. Hi, Ashmeet. Did you see that video of you? I've got a couple more videos of you coming out. I really enjoyed it. Okay. Anna says, I've started watching live streams in recording for 2 months. Have been watching online. It's been the best 2 months of my life, Anna. Rixie boy. Hi. Heal. Hi. Well, it's something. Mario, look at me again. Hi, teacher Eric. Mario, I will always look at you. You've got like one of the best profile pics ever. Mario, how are you doing? And then Rixie boy, hello from Uzbekistan. Hi, Rixie boy. Guys, I'm going to make a list of interesting things to say in each language for every country. That is what I'm going to do this week. I'm going to make a big list of writing it down. Sam James, Sam, good to have you back. Happy 1 year anniversary. Glad to be here. We had that. Martin, hi Eric, I must have started watching you at the beginning of the year. Yeah, Martin, we started talking, wow, I think yeah, it's been close to a year, or maybe, well, in between 6 months and a year. I can't even remember, but I know, since we started talking, it's really helped us to like support each other, and I really appreciate that. Always inspirational. I think inspirational with a twist. Renee, yes, Renee, we need to talk. I'll send you a message on what is it, LinkedIn later, to hear how you're doing. And then where are we? Rasla, yes, you're right. Yeah, I think it's very important. Most people use New Year's Eve or New Year's Day to start resolutions, but for me, I think now is the time. Halloween is behind me. Now is a great time to focus, because it's almost winter. It's a time that you can stay inside and you can work on something. If it's exercise, now I can restart and go to the gym again, because for 2 months I hardly worked out. Refocus on writing, on reading, on things that are important. And I'll also finish up the rest of the semester with my classes to make sure that everything goes well. I think it's very important. Yes, Martin, you want to say it's your birthday tomorrow and you have a live stream tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'll definitely be there. Everyone, check out ELT Experiences, Martin's channel. He's almost got 5,000 subscribers. We need to support him. And tomorrow is your birthday. We will definitely be there, Martin. Paul says, okay, 2005, the Free State, and 29, the Bulls 25. So many of you might not know this, but I love watching rugby. And Paul is my brother, and we watch a rugby team called the Free State Cheetahs. And in 2005, it was a momentous day. It was a final, and our team beat one of the strongest teams to take the title. I think that's it, right, Paul? Okay, Raza, good, Martin. Yes, happy birthday. Renee, happy birthday. And then Paul's on a roll. Oh, this is my dad. It's not Paul. Hi, it's a dry December will be a good idea, not with a summer holiday in the Southern Hemisphere. Okay, so my dad says, a dry December is difficult if it's summer because it's hot and people want to go outside. I understand. Letty, nice to see you. How are you doing? Elena, welcome. Elena, good to see you again. It might have been a year. Yeah, maybe a year. Sandra, I love your videos. Thank you so much, Sandra. So, guys, but overwhelmingly, so I've got enough videos until December. And then for December, I want to do a video every day until Christmas. And then I'm going to refocus in the future. I'm going to make a bunch of videos so that I can refocus on doing something else. Making other videos in the future. But a lot of you have been asking for videos on writing activities. So the past week, since I found that, I've been researching writing activities, writing a script, but I found so much good information, not only on activities, but I've also found activities specifically for poetry. So games that you can play, or activities for writing, for poetry, and also for teaching writing. That is very important. So I might make 2 or 3 videos just purely focused on poetry and then writing activities. I should be able to bring those out end of November or during November sometime. Today is All Saints in Spain. Okay, how do they celebrate it? I'm very interested. Actually, one of my friends I was talking to last night went to Spain for a couple of weeks, and she said it was amazing. Letty, I'm so interested. Since I've spoken to my friend, I'm very interested to go and check it out. Ashmeet, that list must contain Torkais high up log. What does that mean? Okay, that's going to be my first one. And is that in Hindi? I just have to make sure people don't teach me bad words, because I'm so gullible. I would say something bad and people will be very angry with me. Blog, what does that mean? Ashmeet, it's Hindi. You just said it here. Oh, I'm so glad I said it's Hindi. Ashraf, I think I'm going to focus on my exams. I am a university student. Very good, Ashraf. All of us have to go through that period of studying and focusing on something. And I do believe that students that can dedicate themselves to their studies will be more successful later in life too, because you're actually learning how to dedicate yourself and to focus on something and to achieve good results. So yeah, studying is very important. Oh, it's an English translation. How are you guys? Tokai's high up log. I need to hear how it's said so I can copy it. Tamazi, can I be a good teacher if I am shy? Okay, well, guys, this is a proper question we've got here that I'm going to talk about. Can I be a teacher if I am shy? Overwhelmingly, yes. The world is made out of people that are confident, people that are shy, people that are talkative, people that are a bit awkward, people that talk too fast, people that talk too slow. And all of them are teachers. You'll find them everywhere. Can you be a good teacher if I am shy? Even if you are shy, you still have to learn. You can be shy on your own time. But when you have to be in the class, you have to be a leader. Your voice has to be heard. So I think what you should do is, if it's very difficult for you to talk to people and to command students to do things, you've got to take on a different personality. You've got to tell yourself, listen, I am not Tamazik today. I am Brian. And Brian is this confident person, that this teacher that takes control and isn't afraid to speak their mind. So, what I would say is, yes, it's fine to be shy, but you've got to practice these skills to communicate with people in a confident, confident way. You've got to learn how to be assertive with your students, because sometimes if our students are very nice, it's okay for us to be shy and soft spoken. There are many soft spoken teachers out there, but there has to be a confidence of being able to control the room and tell them what to do that they will respect. And you need to be able to do that as a teacher. Now, that does not mean to shout. A lot of teachers take this message the wrong way. When we say you have to be confident and in control of the classroom, a lot of people think that you've got to be you've got to be intimidating and loud. And there's a difference between power and force. There's a great book called Power and Force. It means that if you have to use force to force students to do something, that is not strength. When I first started teaching, my first year teaching, there was this big round teacher, and we didn't see eye to eye. Actually, he was an experienced teacher, and I respected him. Well, I gave him respect, but in his class, he would just bellow out, and the only way he found to control the students was to shout them down. And that's the difference between power and force. Then you've got teachers that are very soft spoken, but they're direct and they're direct, and they are intentional in what they want their students to do. But they speak softly, but with an intensity that the students understand and respect. Whereas this other teachers just shouting and trying to intimidate students. And yes, most students will actually, they'll listen to him for a short time, but they're not going to respect him. And there are going to be great confrontations later on. So what I want to say is that, yes, you can be shy, but I want you to practice skills to be direct and to communicate with your students. But I am not saying go the other route and be loud and obnoxious and try to intimidate your students. I hope everybody understands that. I hope I explained it well, but it's very important. Renee, polyglot greetings. Yes, I need to do that. So that is my job for the week. I'm going to make a list so that every time I see you guys, because I see your names and I know who you are by interacting with you, but I want to show you that I care about you and that I think about you, and that I deeply appreciate all your support. So I'm going to make a nice list so I can say, I'm definitely going to do this. What's going to be fun is too, you guys, I've done 52 videos. Most of them are up, the live stream. Some of them aren't up because there was something wrong with the video. But it was interesting for me to see that very first video. If you go onto the playlist, you can see the very first video where I was very shy and it was difficult to talk. And also the videos were much shorter. They were basically 30 minutes. I said, okay, I'm just going to talk for 30 minutes and that's it. But then the more I did this and the more I spoke to you or answered questions or read your comments, the more I felt like, man, I need to talk for longer, because 30 minutes just isn't enough. I need to talk for an hour. And I feel like I've improved. I'm still not great, but I hope to improve in the future. Who knows? Maybe 2 years from now, I'll look back and say, well, I've improved some more, or I could have said, well, I like vintage Eric. I like Eric from a year ago. That guy was way funnier. Now Eric's just getting older and slower. Who knows? Martin says, thanks for the mention, Eric. Appreciate that. Anytime, Martin. You've got great content. Okay, my dad said, Bills, yes, some more sports. I saw the highlights for that. Ashraf, I'm a little shy too. I think I can do okay. Yes, Ashraf, you will be fine. See, I've got an issue with that. I've got a problem with, and I've spoken about this before. I've got a problem with the words being, saying that someone is shy or introverted, or saying that someone is extroverted and they get energy from being outside. When I was young, somebody says, "Oh, you're introverted and you're extroverted," and when you're young, you believe that, and so you start behaving in a way that reinforces that in your mind. So let's say we've got a little boy or a little girl, and when they are in class, a teacher sees they're sitting in class and they're a little bit shy, and the teacher says, "Oh, you're so shy, you must be an introvert," or they read a book where it says, "Oh, you've got introverts and extroverts," and at that moment they feel a little bit shy. So from that moment, suddenly they tell themselves, "I am an introverted person. It's okay for me to be alone. It's okay for me not to speak my mind." So every moment in their lives, whenever something happens that reinforces that idea, that moment where, oh, suddenly they have to do a presentation, but they're fearful, they keep on telling themselves that, "Oh, I'm an introvert. This is normal for me to be this way. It is normal for me not to meet new people or have difficulty speaking in a room full of people." And by the time that they get 30 or 40, they realize that they've held themselves back by telling themselves they're an introvert. Whereas, let's say that same boy or girl, when they're young, maybe they're smiling and they're telling a joke to a friend, they're laughing, and the teacher walked in and said, "Wow, you're actually such an extrovert. You're so good at speaking to people." At that moment, suddenly the boy or the girl has a realization. They say, "Oh, extroverts, I get energy from telling jokes and about being happy and talking about it." And then suddenly they every time they speak out, it reinforces the idea in their minds that they are extroverted and they get energy from people. And then every time they have to speak out in front of a group, they speak and they look for more attention and they stand out and they shine. And they believe that they are extroverted. So, can you guys see why I hesitate to tell my students that I tell my students, you cannot be shy in this class. Everybody is talkative. Everybody is like the bright light in the room. So I never want you to go out and say, "Oh, I'm," even if it's true. I could be 100% wrong. That everybody is shy and it's their natural way to be. But I would rather have you train yourself, even if you are shy, and train yourself and tell yourself, "Oh, I'm very outspoken. I love being in front of people. I love being confident. That is who I am." So that is something I want you to do. And I also believe that the more experiences you get, the stronger you become. It's like working out. The more you work out, your muscles will get stronger. And if you keep on telling yourself, "Hey, listen, maybe I'm kind of shy now, or I'm not really good at speaking to my students or being authoritative and commanding a room," every time I'm going to tell myself, "You're going to build that muscle. Just keep on practicing it. Maybe it's not natural for you. Maybe it is natural for you. It doesn't matter. You will get strong." And it's similar to people's physiology. It's similar to people's bodies. If some people naturally they will find it easier to build muscle. For some people, it's natural for them to lose weight. For some people, it's natural to gain weight. But with good diet and exercise, eventually everyone can build muscles, right? Eventually everyone can lose a little bit of weight. It might be easier for some people than to others. But I want you to think about your teaching as a skill and your public speaking as a skill that as long as you persistently work at it, you will improve. Just like my 52 videos for this channel. Wow, that's amazing. I should cut this one off and put it onto a short. Ah, that was a good speech. What did you guys think? Let's go through. Mario, there's no CC translation. I'm sorry, Mario. I'll try and figure it out. A few people have asked me about it. I have done some translations in the past. What you can do, guys, by the way, as you see, Ashraf here is on Facebook. You can see it in the comment. over here. On the comment here, you can see he's on Facebook. If you go onto Facebook, they actually have live translate or transcripts that you can see, so you can read the English too. On YouTube, I think they upload it later, or I can try and do some translations on there too. Sorry, Mario, I'll try and figure it out. Okay, so Martin, what has been the biggest thing you have learned on the past year of live streaming? I would say do it right from the start. If you look at my earlier videos, okay, and also the I hate saying these if you look at my earlier videos, I tried to use a lot of different ways to save money and to try and fix it, and I thought I'd learn how to do it later. Instead, what I should have done from the very start is to do some research and find out what is the best app to use, even if I have to pay a little bit of money, because I have to pay for this app that I'm using, that you can see all these things here. But it's far superior. Like Martin, when you joined me for a live stream, I couldn't put in the link to your channel. I couldn't do it properly, and there was some technical issues. Now, if I have someone on, I think it will be better. And I wish that from the start I did it right. So that's something that I learned. Good idea about video writing skills. Yes, I'll bring that out. So I'll focus one of the activities just on the activities, one on some ideas and tips, and then another one just on poetry. In the past year, yeah. No, I totally got what you were saying. Nuzli! Okay, wait, I'll go back now. First, public apology. I've made a few of them, especially whoever I apologized for, many of you. But Nazli, she's on my Instagram, and I actually I was going through my Instagram because I've got so many. I follow so many people, but I deleted some, and I accidentally deleted hers. And she sends me a message, Eric, why did you delete me? And I'm like, I'm so sorry, Nazli. So Nazli, I'm so sorry. Okay, where are we? I see so many people have joined, and I'm so slow. Sorry, guys. I'm very slow. How far? Wow, I'm so slow. I'm 12 minutes behind. Okay, let me quickly go through these. Gustavo, hi. I'm glad to hear from you. Excellent, brilliant ideas. Mexico, so many great friends in Mexico. Hola. I need to get some some Spanish words to say. I think last time you gave me. Beneri, hi. Wash hands. All the very best. Nice. How is your experience in the past year? I'll talk a little bit about that a little bit more, Razla. Can you please give us some ideas about spelling methods, game, and activities? I'm working on a video on that, Payam. It will take a little bit of time. I've got some ideas of what to do. I'm not going to share them right now, but I'll make a video in the future, definitely. Mrs. Apiola, good afternoon. I hope you're doing well. Martin, when I first became a teacher, I was very shy. I was unable to be so authoritative. However, I developed the skills to become more confident. 100%. All of us can learn it. Grisella, hi from Argentina. I'm an English teacher. I was so shy at the beginning, but then I changed through experience and practice. Assertiveness is so important. Yeah, I think a lot of people, if you are assertive, it means that you want to be heard. And, all of us still make this. Sometimes, when I go out with friends, or if I'm out with other people or some of the other professors, sometimes I take a step back and I'm not as assertive as I should be, where I'm also, I don't want to push myself too hard. But I think when you're with your students, or if it's an important moment in meetings, you need to practice to be assertive. It doesn't mean you have to be aggressive or overly bossy or, condescending, but you've got to be assertive to hear your voice heard. I think there's nothing more than regret. The worst poison in the world is regret. And it's something that I struggle with a lot. I regret things that I've done. I've regret things that I haven't done. I've regret things that I've said. I've regretted things that I haven't said. And unfortunately, this is the life that everybody goes through. Nobody's going to have a life that they 100% happy with what they've done. Some people are out there and they've done really well, but everybody's done something wrong. And, from personal experience, I can say that too. What was I going to say? Regret. Yeah, anyway. So I regret a lot of the things I haven't done, and that regret is poisonous. And assertiveness is saying what you want to say, and don't miss the opportunity to say something important. So you've got to practice being assertive and getting your voice heard. Pokito, hi Eric, a pleasure to be here again. It's a pleasure to have you. How are you today? Maria, sorry for being late. Never apologize for being late. I think there's another thing they said is never say sorry, always say thank you. So if you're late for a meeting, don't say, I'm sorry I'm late. Start saying, thank you for waiting for me. So stop saying sorry. I think we've got this habit in South African culture and other cultures too. I think maybe the British culture where we consistently apologize. Oh, I'm sorry. How are you doing? And we should stop apologizing to. Obviously, if I did something wrong, I'm going to say sorry. But we shouldn't make it a habit to say sorry for things. Start embracing it and saying, thank you for waiting for me. Migam, hi, trying to read books these days. Any recommendations? It doesn't have to be teacher related. Okay, everyone, put some books in there. Migam, I want to make a list of books that I think were very important to me. I've got one. I'm going to think about it. I always forget the name though. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to tell you in a second because it's got a weird name. Psycho-cybernetics. Boom. Let's look it up. Everyone, this is my book recommendation. I'm going to look it up. Cybernetics. Is that it? Yes. There we go. By Maxwell Maltz. Everyone check it out. It's called Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Migam, read it. It's all about thinking. It's actually what I'm talking about now, guys. I would highly recommend it to everyone out there. Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Let me just write it. Let me copy and paste it in the comments. It's such a good book. It's fantastic. I would highly recommend this to everyone. Actually, it's one of the books. Sometimes you read a book and you tell yourself, listen, I need to read this book again. There are so many important things in there. And I didn't read it. I listened to the audiobook like I do most days, and it's just fantastic. Mom, I'm finally here. I think I'm 10 minutes behind. Hi, son. Wonderful to meet the teachers from all over the world on this platform. My mom's so nice. My mom says hi to everyone. Grisella, I come from a city where rugby is very famous. Which city is that, Grisella? Yeah, I think... well, it's very interesting. I was watching some highlights, and rugby is becoming more. It's becoming big, and the next World Cup is in France. So I'm hoping to go to France in 2023 and watch some games. And I also think France is going to be very strong. Some very good teams coming out. Gustavo, you are the best. Good vibes, great leader and teacher. Gustavo, thank you so much. I want to practice a little bit more. Fuquita, how can I help my students with listening? What kind of audios do you recommend? Things that are their level, things that are interesting, things that are fun. Don't make it too difficult. Focus on things that they enjoy. If you get audio that comes with their books or that are related to the resources that they're using at the moment or the topics, focus on that. I did make a video on listening. Let me quickly find it. It's one of my popular ones. So I said from the start that I'm going to record writing activities, reading activities, speaking activities, and I think I've done most of them, but I still need to do. I'm busy with the writing activities one now. I'm writing the script, so I need to shoot it maybe next weekend if I have time. What's really funny is I love doing these holiday videos. So, for example, I did Halloween, and for the past month, my Halloween video jumped up, and I don't have anything for November. I should make a video about Thanksgiving next year, and I'm not going to do it this year. I've got too many things to do, and then I'm waiting for I've got a Christmas video that I also did. But let me quickly find this this listening activities video for you. Let's go here. I enjoy this activity, but a lot of people had told me that, Eric, I like the ideas, but I would like to see them in action, because I always explain the activities, but I don't always show them. So my plan for my plan, there's the video. This is the listening activities video I'm pasting there. Spacewalker, hi, good morning. All caps, good morning. Much respect from Mexico. Thank you so much. Space, that's so nice to say. I was talking to another teacher who just loves Mexico. He told me about this really famous city. So I asked him, he's got a wife and child that lives in the Philippines. And I said, okay, if you could work anywhere, if you could live anywhere, where would you live? And he said, Mexico immediately. So I was like, Naima, I really like your method from Algeria. Thank you so much. Sam James, sometimes you have to think of your teaching self as a character and just act. You can just turn it on in the classroom with practice. The rest of the time, you might still be a quiet person. Sam, 100% correct. I was saying it before. I remember I would walk to the class and sometimes I would have my earphones on and be very serious. And then as soon as the class starts, it's like, boom, social, smile, be happy. And it might be the same with this too, where I'm starting to condition myself to speak, to you guys out there about different topics. Because, let's say an hour before it, consistently an hour before the live stream, I would be lying down. I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. I don't want to do this. And then I switch on the video, I press play, and it's just like, oh, I'm so happy. Marta, how are you? How are you doing? Miguel, I don't think sometimes it does this. I don't think introvert versus extrovert is a matter of shy versus talkative. It's a matter of where you get energy from. 100%, Migam. I understand that. I think, it's like, but I understand that. So shy people, we need to be alone to recover, and I feel like that's it for me too. But the thing is, they say, and for talkative people, they need to be part of a group. But here's the thing: I feel like it's also conditioning. So for me, I remember the more I stayed at home and the more I'm on my own, the more difficult it is to go out and interact. And it's like that for many people. And many people say, oh, I suffer from anxiety and fear and, I need to be alone. But it's also because they put themselves in that state all the time. So what I'm saying is, let's say you are shy and you get energy from being alone. That's fine. I do that all the time. I stay at home, I work. But then the more I go out and the more I speak to people, now suddenly my body and my mind's being conditioned and getting used to getting energy from that, right? So what I want to say is we should push ourselves to try new things and to build the type of person we want to see. I saw someone else talking about it where they say, think about think about the perfect version of yourself. Obviously it's not possible to reach that, but think about the perfect version of yourself. What steps can you do every day to kind of move in that direction? Even if it's just one thing a day, if it's like doing 10 push-ups, or if it's reading 5 pages of a book, if it's meditating and being quiet for 5 minutes, what small things can you do to become that type of person? If it's to be more confident, right? Every day, do something that gives you confidence. During last week, in that short video clip I put on the channel, I said, look at your students for 10 seconds before you start your class. So look at all your students, take a deep breath, wait, and then start. And I think that's one way of training your mind to do it. It could be lying to yourself, but I think a good lie is better than living that way. Thank you. You're motivating. I hope I am. I'm doing it for myself because I know that this month, sorry, let me go back. Elena, I know that this month there's a lot that I want to achieve if I want to be ready for December. I've actually, I've got many things that I want to prepare for next year. But I decided that I might actually do a winter camp in January. A winter camp is where I'm going to be working nonstop at a winter camp up in Seoul, away from my house. And I'm going to be doing that for 3 weeks. So for 3 weeks, perhaps I'll still do my live streams, but I hope to put out content, but just know that I'm going to be busy doing that for a while. Maria, absolutely. Jiban, you're inspiring and motivating. Thank you so much, Jiban. Renee, I've enjoyed watching the process you evolve in Zoom. Yeah, I do feel that way, Renee. I feel like, it's so nice that if you grow with someone or you see someone growing, it's a nice feeling. So I've got my plants that I look and I water and I constantly see if they're growing, but I can't wait till I have kids one day and perhaps I can see how they're also growing. So thank you. Mario, I have to go to his first. So, how can I tell you, Eric, my English, I learned fighting, but only basic intermediates. You need fluency. Okay, so Mario, you're saying that you're learning the basics, but you want to improve your fluency. You want to get faster and you want to speak smoother. You want to think and you want to use the language. Mario, I would say whatever you're doing, so the basics that you've learned, now it's time to focus and practice doing it, practice it, and push yourself to speak more. If you have activities, try and do them again. So if let's say, for example, you have a conversation with a friend about a certain topic. Now, all those ideas and things that you've practiced once, maybe if you talk to a new friend, now you're suddenly going to start using it better and more. So I would say that. So Mario, yeah, I want to give you better advice, but I can't think of anything right now. I'll think about it and I'll answer you later. Nazli, no problem. You're my favorite teacher and subscriber. Nazli, you are one of my favorite people ever. I always remember all the good advice you gave everyone. Like, I felt like so many times when someone asked a question, I would be struggling, and then Nazli would be in there giving some fantastic advice, and I'm like, I'm just going to read what Nazli said and steal that. Lanina, hi, good to see you. Hey, boss, it's so good. You wrote wrong? No, it's perfect. Can call me boss anytime. I like that's such a cool way to say, hey, boss, how you doing? Sometimes I start my when I chat to a friend and I just say, yo, how you doing? No problem. Oh, that's me. So guys, this is the book Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. I highly recommend it to everyone. Nazli, I'm generally a shy person. For example, I have online lessons in English. We have to always speak English, but I can't speak it a lot because I was always feeling excited and shy. One thing I also want to focus on, and actually I want to link this to what Mario asked about, being more fluent. Life has many different things. You can be a master at one thing, but it doesn't mean you're going to be a master at everything, right? So if you focus on being vocal and expressing yourself as a teacher, that's fine. Be that type of person when you're a teacher. But when it comes to something else, like maybe going into big, large public gatherings, that's fine to be shy. But you want to be an expert in different things. And I think so when it comes to language, Mario, the topics that you're very excited about or things that you're studying at the moment, start working on becoming fluent in those, and then later start working on other areas or other topics. So you're not spreading yourself too thin. Rather build yourself up with these specific topics. And as teachers, like Nazli said, perhaps you're shy in general, but when you focus on your teaching or when you focus on your topic, I want you to be an expert, and experts are vocal and they talk about it. Very important. That's me. This is the listening activity I was talking about. You guys can check it. Oh, sorry, guys. I've only been posting to YouTube. So I need to post to everywhere. So I'm posting this on Facebook too. Migum, You Can Hurt Me by David Goggins. Yeah, David Goggins is great. I'm going to check it out too, Renee. Right now, I'm listening to, what am I listening to right now? Give me a second. Let me see. I just finished another book. I also need some new ones. My music player right now. So I've got all my audiobooks here, or I use Audible. Oh, The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. So The Obstacle is the Way. It focuses on, how to overcome obstacles and see that by breaking through these obstacles, you become stronger. That's something I'm listening to at the moment. Thank you very much for your videos. Svetlana, I'm guessing Svetlana, you are 100% welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for saying that. Tamar, thanks for your support. Indeed, you're a teacher and motivated me. You're a good teacher. Thank you so much. Elsa, hi, beautiful people. Hi, Elsa, the most beautiful person. Elsa, how are you doing? I haven't asked you that in a while. It's such a nice saying. I think everybody's like giving such nice ways to say hello. Thanks for the recommendations, Eric and Renee. No problem, Migam. I feel a bit depleted today, but deeply grateful. Oh, that's so honest. You know, I think a problem a lot of people have, especially with online culture and being on Instagram and Facebook and even YouTube, is a lot of people say that you have to be very lively and friendly and portray this image of a positive person. And that's fine because, you know, even as a teacher, even as a teacher, they say that you've got to portray a professional, right? And you have to show the students to be friendly. So I think it's good. I think it's good that even if you are depleted, that you don't show it to your students. But it's okay to say that. So, for example, if I go into my class and I have something that is just weighing on top of me, I would just I would just fake it for my students. I will put on a happy face and I will do the best for my students possible. But sometimes I could tell my students, hi guys, I'm not feeling great, but I'm still going to make this a great lesson. It's possible for you to do that. So also I want to say I'm grateful that you said that even though you're depleted, you're very grateful. I appreciate it. What was I trying to say? Something about portraying that image. Okay, so on Facebook, on Instagram, a lot of people fake being positive and happy. And sometimes it's okay, but I think you've got to be honest with yourself, and you've got to have a support network around you, that people that you can go to and say, listen, I'm not feeling great today. So yeah, that's good. Oh, my brother's here. This is my youngest brother, the golden boy, Joshua. He says good afternoon. He even joined. Wow, it's a rare day, everyone. It's very special. Eric, I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, all the people, YouTubers in this case, take time to interact with their followers and let me get a good taste in my mouth. Thanks. Yeah, no, it's Poquito. I think a year ago I started with the live streams, and it made me so happy. Even though, you know, let's say Sunday I'm tired and I'm a bit tired from last night, and I don't feel like it. As soon as I start and I'm interacting with you guys, I feel so happy. Ashmeet, Eric, do you have any tips for giving online exams? Because my half-yearly examinations are around the corner. Ashmeet, are you talking about giving exams or taking exams? Because I think you mean studying for your exams, so taking exams. Giving exams, the teacher gives online exams. If it's online, cheat. No, I'm joking. I'm going to edit that out. I did not say that. No, Ashmeet, you know, I feel like I was probably not the best student. I wasn't bad. I studied hard. We should ask my brother Joshua. He's a fantastic student. Study hard. Put a time in your life where you remove everything and just focus on your studying. But before you're studying, make sure you know what you are studying for. Be clear on what you need to know for the test and study for that. Put time apart and start earlier, right? Think of yourself. If somebody came to you before the test or a week before the test and they said, oh, can you help me with this? Say, sure, I've studied. I'm ready for it. So I want you to prepare in advance. I know it's very difficult. Have time set out for you to study everything. And then towards the end of, before the exam starts, I want you to be rested, confident, and able to actually help other people. Pragati, hi. Thank you for a recommendation of Bamboozle. My students can't wait to play it. It really has helped me to break the online monotony. Would love for more recommendations on games. Well, Pragati, you are very lucky because for the rest of November, every Tuesday and maybe a couple of more days, maybe I'll post 2 videos this week for you. How about that? Oh, I'll see. I'll post 2 game videos for you this week. So every Tuesday I post an online game video, and every Thursday I post my teaching tips videos. But I've got maybe 5 or 6 online game videos that I'm going to release. Ashmit is actually in one of those. You should check him out. It's really fun. I just have to make the thumbnail and then release the video. I've edited them. They're really fun. They look good. And Renee says it. Hello, beautiful Elsa. You are welcome, Mika. Right. Teacher Al, hello. Happy anniversary. Thank you, Teacher. Lessons by Teacher Al. I really appreciate it. Lessons by Teacher Al. Let me quickly check out your channel. I like to see more teaching channels. Lessons by Teacher Al. There we go. 94 videos already. Sorry, I'm listening to your video. Very nice. I can't see how many subs you have, but you already released 90 videos. Very interesting. Halloween editions, vloggers, lots of interesting ones. Okay, everyone, check out Teacher Al's video. She's from Cebu, right? So you're from the Philippines. Welcome. I'll check out some of your videos now. You should, Teacher Al. I found that I really like, even when I was very small, when I had like 50 viewers, I decided to show everyone how many viewers I had or how many subscribers I had, just so that, because the most valuable thing for me is you guys, people that grow with me. So many of you have been with me when I maybe had a couple of hundred, a couple of thousand, maybe when I was at 10,000. But you know what let's say 5 years from now, if I reach 100,000, you can look back and say, haha, I knew Eric when he was so bad at editing and he was so awkward when speaking online. So it makes your subscribers feel part of the journey, and that's exactly how I want you guys to feel. So consider making your subscribe account public, I would say. Okay, Mrs. Abuela, in this moment, I am listing a video about bilingual education by Stephen Krashen. Stephen Krashen is very famous. Let me look him up. Stephen Krashen. I'm sorry about my moving. Yeah, he's so famous. Yeah, he talks about language acquisition. I think I've watched some of his videos. I'm going to look into him a little bit more. Actually, what's very interesting is on LinkedIn, sometimes people post interesting content, and they showed a list of psychologists that really helped learning and helped teachers. And I quickly took my book out, and because it showed like famous women or women and men psychiatrists or people that influenced learning. And then in the comments, a lot of people started posting other names that are important. So I took out a book and I just wrote down all the names because I really want to do research into it. I want to do more videos in the future about how to teach, perhaps practical ways how to teach ESL. But I might also like to do some videos on some famous, psychiatrists or theologians or people, experts in the field, and what they say about it. Because, there's this great quote that everything. Who's the guy that invented? Well, he invented gravity. No, who's it? Newton. So people came to Newton, one of the greatest scientists ever, and they said, "Oh, you are so great." And he had a quote: all the knowledge that I had, I'm only standing on the shoulders of giants," something like that. I'm giving you these bad quotes every time. Standing on the shoulders of giants. Who is it? There's a. Okay, who said that? It's one of the all the great thinkers. Who said that? No. There's a metaphor. Okay, where did it come from? Okay, no, it's too long. I thought it was Newton. I might be totally wrong. Isaac Newton. If I have seen further, it's by standing on the shoulders of giants. So what it means is that Isaac Newton was able to do the things he was able to do because of all the work that came before him and the great minds that came before him. And so for me, the only reason I'm able to do what I'm doing is because of all these great thinkers before me. So I'd like to do I'd like to do a bit more about that. My brother, well, my younger brother's like he's in the field. I should get him on here. Each individual from a young age should learn how to learn on their own because each individual or and field of study is different. Very true, Joshua. Mr. Mario, thank you for your recommendations. I hope I helped, Mario. I'm not sure if I did. Oh, thank you so much for featuring my comment all the time. I try and go through everyone. You know, it's funny, in the past when it was shorter, I really enjoyed going back and then saying everyone's names and saying goodbye, but it took too long. So now I just focus on reading everyone's comments and then getting through it. Teachers, however, can give tips and structural points to study, but in my opinion, students have to find the inspiration and learn to self-discipline. Very true. I think it's up to everyone else. One of the most important things about teachers is we have to teach our students how to learn and how to govern themselves. Perhaps that's a video I should make in the future. Wait, didn't I do a video on that? Oh, no, I did a video. Mr. Mario, I did a video for another channel where I said how to study online. And I think a lot of the tips from that video talked about it. I'll look it up. I think I linked it last time. I'll look it up later. Ashmeets, I can't wait for the day when you hit 100K subscribers. I can already imagine you holding the silver play button. Yeah, you know, I'm happy where I am now, but I am hungry for more. And I think maybe it is a bit selfish, but I think it's, you know, I think it's a way for me to measure my success. And it's not bad to be greedy. There's this great quote, greed is good. So let's say I'm not entitled to 100,000 subscribers. Right now, my level, the amount of subscribers shows my level of the products that I put out. So if I know that I have to work harder, I have to put out better videos, I have to explain myself clearer, I have to connect with more people so that I deserve getting that button. So I feel for me, I am hungry for 100,000 subscribers. I'm going to fight for it because that's all I know how to do. I need to be stubborn and make more videos. And hopefully a couple of years from now, when I hold that button, I can say, Ashmeet, this is for you, and hold the button. But it will be because I worked hard and I deserved it, not because I got lucky. I wouldn't mind getting lucky, but I want to make good videos that deserve getting all those. I'm trying to learn Bisaya language and English language. Well, it's tough to do two at a time. I would say focus on one at a time, but if you want to systematically move up, I guess it's possible. Lessons by Teacher Al. Oh, where's my brother? Oh, I just moved. Wow, where did we go? Go down again. My brother says, I am no expert though, just a lazy kid with pretty good short-term memory, good vibes. He's not a lazy kid. He's lying to you all, but he has practiced it from a young age to be hardworking. No, if he says he's lazy, no, the rest of us just don't have a chance. Maria, I believe I am an introvert, but when I teach, I completely, I guess it's because I want to see my students confident. Right. Model the behavior you want your students to see. So you have to be a role model for someone who's confident. Because listen, there are students in your class that are very shy and introverted, and they need to see you and see, oh, this teacher is speaking and they're having a good time, they're enjoying it, so they can copy it. You can have a great impact on your students just by saying it. Sorry, my lips are a bit dry. I'm going to put some chapstick on. Self-esteem. Oh, I like that word, self-esteem. And how can I expect it if I'm not? Maria, you're genius. And Maria, thank you so much. I think I've also got you on Instagram for always liking my posts. I really appreciate it. Maria, that is perfect. If you want your students to have high self-esteem, and you have to model it for them. Maria, I feel you. The best quote for education is learning by doing. Yeah, Dewey is amazing. So I think a couple of years from now, I'm just going to take a list of all these great thinkers and talk about their accomplishments, but also their theories on education, so that can help us in the future too. I'd love to do that. You know, if you find a topic that you find interesting that you can research and talk about, you know, it makes life easier. And I would love just to learn more about teaching and learning and put it out there. So that's something, but right now I've got too much to do and I want to focus on. Why am I squinting so much? Last point on learning from my side, engineering and simulations, is that sitting and doing the work and continually reviewing multiple sources is most important. Okay, so but I think that the biggest problem is, Joshua, is that a lot of people, myself included, we say, okay, I've got this test 1 week from now. Okay, I'm going to study for 1 week until I've got all the knowledge and then do it. But the best way to do it is to say, listen, I've got a test 1 week from now. For 4 or 5 days, I'm going to finish everything I need, or let's say 3 days, 4 days, I'm going to finish what I need to study. Then I'm going to review and reassess what I know so that we're perfect when it comes out. Maria, and sometimes I feel blue. I just listen to my favorite music, positive and energetic, and I'm ready to hit my work in a good way. We've got to understand ourselves. We have to understand our minds and what makes us happy so that we can control ourselves. We can put in these buttons, these devices in our minds that can, we need to understand our triggers. We understand our triggers to know what makes us happy, what makes us more confident. Before a speech, what can you do to psych yourself up to do that, right? So we've got to understand our minds and our triggers to do that. I see it's 1 hour now. I'll quickly go through the rest of these. I'm sure we're almost finished. Joshua Owen, practical field students should allocated mentors and experienced individuals to learn from. Very true. They say the problem is in teaching, they say a lot of us, we get mentors or someone to do it, but I don't feel it's done in the right way. I'll talk a little bit about that in the future. Mrs. Abiola, Lessons by Teacher, I'll look up this book. Lessons, I'd love to be part of the educators community. And Ashmin, Eric, do let me know if you want to read a good books on India on Audible. Okay, I'll definitely check it out, Ashmit, especially if I can go there one day. Teacher Al, by the way, guys, you can join the Etiquette on Facebook group. You can join the group there. And please share your, so some of the teachers are sharing their experiences during the week. I would love to make a community there of teachers sharing their ideas and showing what's going on in their classrooms. I would love it. So please check out the Facebook group. I know Migam shares a lot there too. Saima shares a lot. I haven't seen Saima today. I hope she's doing okay. And then last one, Oscar. My middle name is Oscar, by the way, for you guys that don't know. How to keep students engaged during studying online. Some of them are quitting. Any recommendations? Oscar, make it relevant, make it fun, get them to interact, make it engaging. I did a lot of videos on teaching online. It's some of my most popular videos. I did one for learners. Give me a second and I'll quickly post it for you. So I did one especially for young learners. I also did it for learners in general. Let me quickly go down here. I know it's one of the top videos. No, it's not showing all of them. I'll show you this one for just teaching young learners, but I also did another one just on teaching. You can just check in the descriptions if it's there. This video is quite popular. I like it. I'll just quickly post this and then we'll be done. I need to study my Korean too. Right now I'm studying after school instruction course in Korea. Where are you, teacher Al? I'm in Daegu. I need to study my Korean more too. I think you told me before, I can't remember. Everything just rings about. My challenge is just the book. The lecture is all in Korean. That must be very difficult. Okay, Ashmi, thank you so much. Everyone, thank you so much. This has been the anniversary episode. I hope you will join me for one more year. Every week I will do another live stream. I really appreciate everything that you do for us. Everyone, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you. I will see you next week. Everyone, have a good one, and I'll see you later.